We have a 2012 Subaru Impreza, and here's a maintenance kit, engine maintenance kit, S0A868V9341. That's the part number. They sell this online. It's reasonable, around $30, maybe less, maybe a little more. And that comes with 3 different bottles, okay? There's the throttle body cleaner. It comes with a top engine cleaner, and it comes with a gas treatment for gasoline engine zoning, improves engine starting, okay? And so those are the 3 items that come in this kit. One more item, you need to order this piece, and what it does is hooks up to the engine cleaner, and then what it does is it sprays it, or I can't say the word. It sprays it, and so that way it goes into the engine not as a liquid, because if you put this in as a liquid, it could lock up your engine, which you don't want to do. So you have to use this part, this tool, and I'll show you on what the part number is. It's very similar to that part number, so we'll put this on the side right now. Okay, so why are we doing this? This is a GDI engine. What they did is the fuel injectors go right into the cylinder, and so it doesn't, gasoline doesn't get on top to clean the carbon. So I'm not sure if this is the engine or not. I need to probably do a little bit more research. But anyway, so what this is going to do is going to clean out the carbon that's on the top of the block. Also, you'll see the carbon inside the throttle body. So this is a pretty good maintenance kit to do, and just, make sure that we keep the carbon out so the engine can last a long time. We're gonna take out the intake, and we're gonna take out the throttle body. Looks like we have some 8mm clamps here and here. Yes, and here. So let's take those off. And I believe there's a hose here. So let's get some pliers and take that out. Let's remove . All right, that comes right out. And we have access to our throttle body. It looks like we have 2 hoses, one there, and it looks like we have to remove the electronics. And there's the electronics. Here we might lose some fluid. Let's see if we have to clamp it down, or if we can just hold it up. Okay. Not much is coming out, so we can just hold it up, or not any. All right, then there's one on this side. Let's see if we can't. All right. Move it a little bit. And there it goes. Yep, nothing coming out. So let me, probably gonna have to secure it somewhere. Get it out of the way. I don't think I'll need this anymore, so we can just put that there. All right. Looks like 8mm, 4 bolts. Nope, 10mm. Oops, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Wait, that's righty-tighty. And one down here, sort of blind. All right, let's take those off. All right, now there is the gasket, okay, that we're not going to remove it, and we're going to try to put it back, but just be aware that in case that gasket is not seated right, we'll throw a code and we're going to have to do this again, but we're not going to change it, but we can. So it doesn't look too bad. The inside is really not the problem. And actually, it looks pretty good. So it's just going to take a little bit of cleaning. Well ventilated area, because this stuff is pretty bad. Make sure you wear gloves. Probably need an old toothbrush too. Anyway, we get in here and just start cleaning all the carbon out of it. Yeah, you see it? Alright, we're going to keep spraying it, and you might want to take an old toothbrush, you know, and get it in there. Especially in those corners. Oh, this is doing a great job. And again, you want the edges. So yeah, definitely need an old toothbrush. Oh, that's looking really good. Very nice and clean. We're gonna put it back, and I forgot the screws on the other side, so let me go get those. I said screws, but I meant bolts. So now remember, I'm putting it right on the same gasket, which I might regret, and I'll have to change this out again, but let's put this back on. Here might be the hardest part. It's 8 Newton meters, which is 5.8 foot-pounds. So I take my torque wrench out, and guess what? It's inch-pounds, right? So I take that 5.8, and I'm going to multiply it by 12. And that gives me 69.6, or 70 inch-pounds. So there's my inch-pounds, 65, and then I go to 5, and that's 70. We're just going to tighten it up. It's not a lot. Oops, righty-tighty, going the wrong way. In fact, I'm gonna tighten them all up first before I start putting any torque on them, so they can sit on that gasket. I'll leave in the comments if I needed an extension. I'll leave it in the comments if I needed to get a new gasket. They're about 10 bucks on Rock Auto. All right. There, not a lot. And this side. Like I said, it's not a lot. There it is. All right, let's put everything back together again. And then this. All right, got those in, and then now let's get the intake. Thing that used to go there. All right, let's close these up and start her up. A friendly reminder, if it starts sucking air up through here, which means my gasket didn't seat on perfectly. And I'm just gonna go have to get a new one. So just doing this, make sure we don't throw a code. All right, let's get it up to idle and see where we're at. So normally I would have done this one last, but this is my daughter's car and she came over with not even 1 bar. So we're gonna go get some fuel. We're adding this to 1 full tank of this is carbon cleaner, because we're gonna need fuel to actually do the next part. So we're gonna do this a little bit in reverse. Normally I would have done this last. So let's go to get some gas, because I don't even think this thing is gonna make it. All right, so we're going to make sure this is closed and put the bottle on there. Now I do notice that they have a different model number now, and it is not for plastic bottles. It is for can, which I'm wondering if this is even the right tool. But I heard that it doesn't have, oh, okay, there you go. Just be aware that this is plastic and they have a new one out there. All right. Got the engine up to where it's nice and warm. This is, I should be able to see the fluid go down. We're going to be taking this hose. So let's get a better view. Alright, so if I take this hose, the engine's gonna die, because it did on me already. So let's see if I can, yeah, it's gonna die. So I'm gonna put this on here really, really tight. And now let's start her up. And so now I put that on there, so the engine's not dying. So we're creating a vacuum. Now we're gonna open this up. Some liquid starts flowing. And the name of the game is nice and slow. You saw how I'd want it to die there. I'm probably gonna have to get the RPMs higher. All right, we're at 2,000 RPMs. We're gonna put in a little bit more. The name of the game is nice and slow. Probably need to get a flashlight to really see where that's at. All right, it's really hard to see. Supposedly this is translucent, and I got my flashlight here, but I'm not seeing it. So the name of the game is nice and slow, so I'm just feeling it. And we're gonna keep it at 2,000 RPMs, and we're just gonna go nice and slow. So hit it back up to 2,000 RPMs. Open it up a little bit. And I'm just feeling it, and then letting it run. So I think the sun is too bright on this side. Oh, there it goes. I can see it. It's sucking. That's all the bottle. So again, do a little bit at a time just to get it all in there. I think I read where you do a third, and a third. But this way you just go nice and slow. Put in a fourth, a fifth. Just put in a little bit until you get it all in there. And that's about it. No more going down. At this point, it's just creating a vacuum in the bottle. So we'll squeeze it to get the last little bit out there. All right. We're gonna run it at 2,000 RPMs, and we're gonna wait a second, then let it go down to normal, and then take it on the highway. and go for a spin. There, we've dropped, totally took our foot off the accelerator. Now we're gonna remove this, but remember, if I remove it, it'll die. So I'm gonna remove that, put it back in, and then we'll start it back up. Okay, turn it off. All right. Okay, turn it on. All right. That should do it for the engine maintenance kit. Again, it's just good. It's good. It's just good practice or maintenance to, especially for GDI engines, and I'm pretty sure this is one of those engines. The new engines actually have a fuel injector that every once in a while puts gas on top to clean. So anyway, MPG should go up. It should just be, it's just a good kit to have. So, all right, we'll take it on the highway. It did not put smoke out like some cars do, but it did smell. You could tell that something was working. So I'm sure it'll be working as we go through this whole cycle of cleaning. Final notes. This is less than $30. I think it's a great maintenance kit. Now that tool that I did use, and I'll put it in the comments, that costs like $60. So the first time you do this will be, closer to $100. But if you have multiple Subarus, then it just makes sense to get this. So anyway, and if you go get this done, it's going to be triple that. It's the end of the video. Please like and subscribe. Every little bit helps. Have a great rest of your day.